All right, creative writers, we have made it. We're in week 10 of our creative writing grammar. It's the last one. So let's get started. Your quiz is going to be on May 15th, excuse me. This is the 10th week. Put that in there. This is the end. Beautiful friend. All right, and the start of it is going to ask for hanged versus hung. What's the difference? Hanged, we only use when people are dying, so it means you've been executed. Lynching. Hung means you're suspended. If something is hanging from the ceiling, it is hung from the ceiling, not hanged. That'd be something totally different. So Salem hanged or hung people that they thought were witches. They hanged them because they killed them. And the spider hung from the ceiling or hanged? He hung from the ceiling. He's just suspended. He's still alive. All right. Number 2, should have. We always use should have. It's never should have. So you never use of. Never use of after, obviously, should. And we'll add could, would, or must. They all rhyme except for must. So of after should, could, would, or must. Always use should have, could have, would have, or must have. Another thing with of, we don't use of after off. Instead of Santa fell off of the roof, he just fell off the roof. So let's cross that out. I'll do a strike through. There you go. Okay, so the rule says you never use of after, obviously, off. And we're going to go inside, outside, or atop. So if someone's looking for their coat, you don't say it's inside of the closet. You just say it's inside the closet. You don't need of after it. Number 4, kind of and sort of. We never use kind of and sort of to mean somewhat or rather. You do use kind of and some of. Like, it is okay when you're referring to a certain type of something. For example, what kind of shoes are you wearing? That would work. What kind of cereal do you like in the morning? That works. But do you like my new shoes? Kind of. No, that doesn't work. That's something different. Then we say, yeah, somewhat. Don't really like them, right? So if we look at the sentences below, which one works? What kind of M&Ms do you like? Or I kind of like M&Ms. This one works. What kind of M&Ms do you like? Because what type? Or I rather like M&Ms. That would work, but not kind of. Last one, a classic one, good versus well. When do we use good? When do we use well? Well, first of all, good is an adjective. Well is an adverb. That will help some of you. Without further explanation, it may not be that helpful. Adjectives work with nouns. Adverbs work with verbs. So if you want to say, if you want to talk about lunch, like that was a good sandwich. That is an adjective describing the noun, the sandwich. If you want to use the sentence, you made a sandwich really well. You wouldn't say you made it really good. You made it really well. So we're talking about the action. So she felt really good or well before her test. Well, we're talking about feeling well, feeling really well. We're looking at a verb, we're looking at an adjective, actually, no, a verb and an adverb, which means we're going to use the adverb to go with it. She felt really well before test. And then she did good or did well. Again, we're talking about how she did well. This is kind of a trick one. We use well on both of these. Remember, Superman does good. That's his thing. Like in that case, good is an action. He does good for the betterment of everyone. You generally just do things well, unless you're being heroic or helpful in some shape or form. Who knows? All right. That is the end. That is Grammar 10. We're all done. Quiz will be on Friday, May 15th. And I will talk to you guys later. Take care.